Today I'll be installing some smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Here we have a combo, Xsense, Amazon. I'll put a link in the description to all these products. Here I have a 5-pack battery operated smoke detector. Not sure if that's a 10-year sealed battery. We'll look into that. Here I have 2 wall mount carbon monoxide alarms. We'll start with these. Battery already installed. You just pull this to activate it. Already in process. It's going through its configuration. Reading 0 at the moment. Wall mount. Wall anchors, manual. So we'll see what size drill bit I need for these anchors, and then the height. Here's an overview of the hallway. However, the instructions conflict each other, such as they want the detector 10 feet from the bathroom door, human areas. At the same time, they say central location in a hallway is ideal, so all bedrooms can hear the alarm. And you don't want to be near air ducts, air returns. So this seems like an ideal area. It's the furthest away from the bathroom door. However, it's over 10 feet from the bedroom doors. This could be a choice of location. However, this side would be a bit further from the humidity. You don't want to be in humid areas. This is 3 feet, and it's right in line with the smoke detector I installed in the previous video. So I think I'm going to install it right here, this location. Ideal height, eye level, average female, 5 feet, male, approximately 6. I'm 5'8", so I'll install it right here. So to mount this, it's very difficult. You got to get this exact, and I'm just going to do it my way. I'd like to point out, in the manual, they supply a template, which is very useful. However, I'm stubborn. So this will go on the wall this way, and these lock in here. So I'm just going to hold them tight, put a level on it, and stab the wall to get the initial markings and go from there. So here's the concept. Keep the screws straight out, get it level, and then stab the wall, make an indent, or drag a line. Wow, it worked well. Then, with a 1/4 inch drill bit, pop this in. That one has a stud behind it, so I really didn't need this. And you want to leave these a little bit loose. Line it up, get them locked in, and then you pull down. And if there's a gap, you just snug them up a little bit at a time. Keep trying it. Very nice. We'll give it a test. The button next to it logs the past, like a 24-hour period, to see if there was any readings during that time. Of course, I just hooked it up so it's 0. That covers this area. We'll move on to the bedroom. I'm in a decent sized bedroom, and ideally you want to mount to the ceiling. You want to look for air ducts, ceiling fans. However, this room doesn't have any. So as long as you're 12 inches out in each direction, you could mount a smoke detector. However, ideally I think it would be best above the door. That way if you have smoke traveling this direction, it would detect it quicker. Plus I like the way it looks. So I'll come out 14 inches in both directions, mount it. I believe this is the sealed battery unit because there's nothing to open, and it doesn't activate until it's installed onto here. This button will activate it. So let's test it the way it is now. And then took a while. Yep. So there's the activation button right there. So this is a sealed unit. Battery's good for 10 years. Very nice. So let's install this. I'll be using these two mounts. Screw sits flush so it won't catch when you mount the unit. What I did here, found center of the doorway, center of the door, that determined placement, then did the same to the other two bedrooms. I'm in the adjacent bedroom. You want to be 3 feet from the ceiling fan. I'm over that, so I was able to use the same location. I'm in the rec room, which has a pellet stove. Installed a wall mount carbon monoxide detector, same style that's on the upper level. This time I used the template. I'll show that process. Put your level on that line. Get it level. 3 pieces of tape. Okay, that worked just as well. Nice and tight. Now we'll have a look at this one. So I'm sure it's not engaged yet. So something engages this. Same deal. It engages when it's hooked up here. It's a sealed 10-year battery. Very nice, active, ready to go. And you got the CO sensor as well as the smoke on this one. It's calculating, getting ready to do its stuff. We'll do a test. Same type of hardware. That was the CO tester. Oh wow, and there's the smoke. It does it all in one shot. Very nice. Ready to install? I'm in the garage. They suggest not putting a smoke or carbon monoxide detector in the garage due to too many false alarms from vehicles running, lawnmower, gasoline equipment. Now that's a hard pill to swallow because there's 3 bedrooms above this. So the best detector in a garage is a heat sensor. I might go that route. I might install a smoke detector, and then if it gives me issues, I'll get the heat detector. So, the place they suggest to install, just inside the doorway, on the wall, ceiling. I'm 19 inches out, 16 this direction, and this is the hallway leading to the upper level. Here's the theory. Pellet stove over there, carbon monoxide detector here, in case something goes haywire with the stack. However, I didn't put the smoke detector in the same room because they're very sensitive, and you open and clean the glass on the door and dust. So it's installed here in the hallway, just outside the garage, the one we just looked at. And that's a combo. So that will detect carbon monoxide or smoke from this area. This is a washroom. If the dryer goes south, you're protected. Closet. And if there's an issue in this room, this detector will catch it. So I've covered the main areas, and of course when you get technical, then it can drive you insane. You're like, well, what if this vent blows this distance and this does that, and that window? I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope this has helped someone. In the next video, I'll show how to hardwire smoke detector. I'll provide a link